Hello everybody, it's Waffles here and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over what in my opinion are the top 5 best looting or dropping spots in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. These are spots that I feel are overlooked by a majority of the community for no reason at all. They're spots that can get you an incredible amount of loot in a very short amount of time and set you up in an extremely good position to go and get 5 to 6 super easy kills right off the bat. By dropping in one of these positions, 9 times out of 10, if your gunplay is good enough, you will easily have the momentum going from the beginning of the game to push you into usually the top 5, at least top 10 in the game. Now, without further ado, let's get right into the list. Now, at number 5, I have apartments. Apartments are the buildings right by school that a lot of people seem to forget exist, and I'm not sure why. Honestly, I don't see nearly enough people going to apartments because they offer such a crazy good amount of loot in such a small, compact space. And if you're lucky enough for you and your team to grab a quick couple good guns in the first buildings you go to, it sets you up for an excellent opportunity to go ahead, rush school, get, 5, 6 crazy easy kills from all the people running around there, just fighting each other for the tiniest scraps of loot, and you can really clean up and go into an awesome spot for the rest of the game. Another advantage to going to apartments is that it's in the very center of the map, just like school. So 80% of the time, you will get the first border unless it's around military, in which case it's super easy to go and find a car, as well as you will get tons of airdrops flying right overhead you can easily go out and snag. Again, what I feel makes this spot so great is the potential that you have after nabbing a quick guns to just go ahead and rush school. There are so many people that go there, just hide out, maybe get nothing more than a micro Uzi or a shotgun, and you can just go in, grab some easy kills, take all their meds, and just be in such an awesome spot for the rest of the game. Now at number 4, we have Novo Radio. So I'm sure there are some of you out there right now going, hey, what the heck is Novo Radio, man? Now, Novo Radio is the spot between Novo and military base with the big antenna sticking out of it. I'll throw an image up on the screen, with the circle around it to show you where it is. And this spot is so underrated. The loot there is incredible. I feel like every time I go there, I seem to get either an M16 or M4. And it seems like the spawn rate for AR suppressors seems to be through the roof. However, to get the most out of the spot, you do have to have a decent amount of parachuting skill, as there's the little top part on the building with the ball looking thing on it, and you have to be able to land on that because it seems like there's always at least a gun and usually a vest or a helmet sitting up there. Obviously the spot is still good if you can't manage to land up there. If you don't land there, it's not like, oh man, better restart my game now. But it definitely does help just to get that little bit of boost. The biggest downside that I do have with the spot and why it's only ranked at number 4 is that it's hard to get down. There's a huge set of rocks to the side, and I don't know if there is a way to scale down the rocks without taking a ton of damage, but I've gone at it from so many different angles, and it seems like every time I've either died or come very, very close. So you do have to follow the little path down the mountain if you want to go towards military, or you can go towards the other direction and go to Novo if that is still on the border. Coming in at number 3 is something that I think a lot of you might not expect, but hear me out first, and that is Severny. Now, Severny is way up on top of the map, which automatically gives so many people the incantation of, oh hey, I'm just gonna be up there, I'm gonna be running forever, it's not worth it because the border always spawns on military when I go there. And as that is a fair point, I mean, honestly, I'd restart my game if I had to run all that way, but there are so many cars around Severny, you never ever have to walk. I'll throw up a quick image here of car spawns, and as you can see, Severny is absolutely littered with them. And because a lot of people have the mindset of not wanting to go here, and occasionally it can be pretty darn far off your flight path, then you'll pretty much get the spot either to your own, or maybe one other team pushing in from gun range. So there is not a lot of competition, and honestly, I feel this spot has the same amount of loot as, Crates and George Pool, or Military Base, Zarky, any of the other main cities. If you're playing squads and manage to loot it all quickly, I'd also highly recommend going into gun range. Gun range always seems to have at least 1 or 2 high quality assault rifles or snipers, so if you do manage to loot it quickly, have some extra time on your hands, it will never hurt to stop over there. Coming in at number 2, we have Yasnaya. Now, I know everybody's heard of here. You'll usually see a couple teams going here, but it's definitely worth the mention at number 2 spot because there is so much loot here. There are so many buildings, enough to go around for multiple teams. If you get lucky enough to have the first 2 or 3 borders on Yasnaya, and even if you have another team there, it seems like you can be looting for the entire time because there is just so much stuff there. And honestly, I feel it isn't that populated all the time either. I've never really seen more than 2 or other 3 teams going there when the plane is flying directly over it. But it seems that so many more people would rather go to Rozhak or Pochinki because usually they're on about the same flight path. Yasnaya is also pretty close to the middle, so I'd say, 60% of the time you will probably get the first border or 2 there. However, of course, there are always those military spawns, and there is a guaranteed vehicle spawn in the bottom left. Again, I'll throw a little image up on the screen there. It's that little red dot. So if you know about this, and it seems like so many people don't because it's actually in one of the garages, that you'll be able to get a car pretty much every time you go there. You can land in the top right, work your way down, those big apartments I find to be really, really good. Or you can just start there on the bottom left and kind of spread around, come back, get that vehicle, and peace out. Now, at number 1 is a spot that I am so passionate about, and that is the 3 warehouses by George Pool. Not the ones in Crate, the ones to the left of that. And this is a spot that I think is so overlooked by so many people because in this spot, there is such a high chance to get a gun. I have never gone here and not gotten at least a decent assault rifle or SMG, and the potential that you have from this spot is just incredible. If you manage to get lucky and get a really good gun there, which a lot of the time, honestly, I do, you can rush right into crates, go there, get so many easy kills from all the people that go there every single game, going through the 3 warehouses by crates, and just pick off so many kills there. If you happen to get moderately lucky, maybe you want some meds, maybe you want some more gear, something like that, you can go over to the white houses just to the right of it and easily get, that spot has a pretty good chance for some gear, a lot of meds and whatnot, and that is on your way to George Pool. Then, even if you don't get lucky, you can head straight up into South George, where it seems like not many people go anymore. You can definitely get guns there if you manage not to get lucky. So yeah, it's a good deal, dudes. And that is going to do it for my top 5 most underrated looting spots in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button. If there's not a hole in your monitor by the time you're done, you're doing it wrong. But nonetheless, I really do hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. It honestly means the world to me, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.